Hey, how's it going, gang? It's a holiday weekend here in lovely Canada. Hope everyone's enjoying the beautiful weather if it's near you. We got Johnny Bean in the house today.
Hey, what up? What up? What's up?
And I'm just going to quickly text my mother because she said, Yay, I'm here, but she's watching a Hangout from 2 weeks ago.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. So there we are. Who do we got in the house here? We got Mr. BHB. Is that Bruce? I think that's Bruce.
Bruce, what up, man?
We got Randall Fisher in the house. We've got our 2R3 locking nut. We got Hunter. We got JC Smith. Says, hello, howdy, y'all. Quick drop by, still at work. Have a fun show. Zach Moon, Dry Heat 480, JJ's House of Jams with a wrench. So that worked. I found out something, Johnny. You know how you got the chat replay and you can click on people's names to go to their channels?
Mm-hmm.
For us, you can click on them and add them as a moderator, even during a replay.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was kind of neat. Mm-hmm. So, I gave JJ a wrench because our 2R3 told me to. So, I did. Cool. I did what I was told.
Hey, at least somebody does.
Yeah. Gotta listen to somebody at some point, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Randall.
Yeah, wow. Everybody jumping in. So you had quite the show the other night. I haven't caught the late show yet. I was busy at work yesterday and had today off. But, man, that early show with Brian was great.
Mm-hmm. Brian Henderson, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real cool dude. Real cool guy. And he's a friend of Jay Hannon's.
Mm-hmm.
So they go back a ways, and it was great to meet him. You know, we have a couple mutual friends, which is always good. And yeah, had a great time. That was Friday.
Right.
Friday, the what I call the main show.
Yes.
5 o'clock.
As opposed to that guy that just showed up in the chat and he says, sorry, I'm late. That's clearly Canadian because we've been on the air for 2 minutes.
Well, speaking of that, yeah, Steve, man, his, I gave him his own show, Friday nights.
Yes.
Over on JohnnyBean.tv. Eventually I'm going to have all different people over there, just different shifts.
Yeah.
Different hours.
I hear you.
But right now, Steve is doing the late night shift.
Yeah, I was going to say you could do what is it? They used to do that with the network news. They would do the 11 p.m. network news for the East Coast, and then the 11 p.m. network news for the West Coast would actually be a different broadcast.
Right. Well, that's kind of what we're doing, sort of. Yeah. I mean, not really, but why not?
Yes. Dry Heat asks, what holiday is this weekend? Tomorrow is Victoria Day, celebrating Queen Victoria's birthday. I don't understand we only celebrate one monarch's birthday, but sure, it's a paid day off for most, so we don't complain.
Mm-hmm. And
the holiday is actually May 24th, so we usually refer to it as May 24 in Canada, because 24 referring to a case of beer. This is kind of the first weekend of year where it's warm enough to really camp and stuff, so everyone goes out and imbibes with their 2-4s.
There you go.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah, I'm rocking the what is this? Sierra Mist?
Sierra Mist.
Oh, did you see that?
I did see that.
Yeah. I really don't drink this stuff. But I knew I had to get something to eat quick.
Sure.
Made a run to the border, which I shouldn't have done. Actually, I should have actually been running. I should have actually ran there and ran back if I really, that's what I really should have done.
Right.
But, and then I got their new naked chicken chalupa, but I asked for it without the sauce, because it has a special sauce on it to make it spicy. Right.
I finally saw a commercial for one of those. I'm like, that's what Johnny's talking about. Okay.
Right, right. So, you know, I said, "Can I get it but without the sauce?" And she's like, "Yeah, no problem." I get back here, open it up, it's got the sauce. I'm like, "Oh."
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
And it makes it spicy, which really isn't, that's not why I don't want it. But it has a sweetness to it,
Mm.
which there's something wrong. There's something wrong there. I don't know.
Hot and sweet.
Spicy and sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. I guess some people dig that stuff. I don't know. I don't
Some
know, but
barbecue, I don't mind it.
mhm.
Who else we got in here? We got our Metal Stage podcast. Steve Anderson we were talking about. Simon Williams is here. Very cool.
Right on. Bruce says he got one. He got the wild one. Yeah, I think they gave me the mild. I think that's what they gave me. Although I didn't ask for either, so I'm just assuming because it wasn't that spicy.
Right.
But here's the thing: is I just wanted the naked chicken chalupa thing, no sauce again, and two tacos. That's all
Right.
I wanted, right? And she was like, "Well, if you get the combo, it comes with a drink, you know." And
Mhm.
I'm thinking, I don't drink this stuff, you know.
Right.
My teeth are already all fake because of all the years of drinking that stuff.
Right.
Okay? I'm not joking either. Um, so anyway, I'm like, well, is it cheaper? Because I figure, okay, if it has the drink, if it's cheaper, I'll okay, sure, you know.
Hmm.
And she's like, well, it'll be about the same price. And I'm just like, okay, all right, I'll get the drink, you know. And then of course, you know, I go over to the drink, the fountain, whatever you call it,
Right.
and I'm a big iced tea fan.
Hmm.
Love his music, right?
Yes.
He's a great dude. But anyway, so I'm looking at the that was a joke, you guys. I'm looking at the Lipton iced tea thing,
Hmm.
and I'm usually that's what I would get. Skip the soda. I don't drink the soda, but the iced tea I'd get. But I'm thinking iced tea at Taco Bell, that can't be good.
No.
All right, forget it. So the Sierra Mist, that's what I got. That
Sure.
long story short, or short story long,
Very long.
that's what I'm drinking. I've got that, and I actually haven't had the actual tea yet today. So I got my first cup of
Nick Thompson tea.
Nick Thompson tea.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Nice. I had a question here. Randall Fisher was asking, "Hey Ben, how'd you like that Stripe series guitar?" The easiest way to sum it up is, I get it. I get it now. You know, like I've been hanging out with you guys for a few months now. I'm thinking, what's all the rage about? But it was the first time I played a Floyd Rose system that was actually, you know, flat down, wasn't floating. Wow. And John hadn't done a thing to it. That thing's still bone stock. Played amazing. You know, very fast. Obviously, great neck. I love the finish on the neck. I didn't mind the frets. I think they're a medium jumbo in those, Johnny.
On the Stripe series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
figured.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was supposed to play it like during their sound check, but unfortunately he had to work late and he didn't get to the show till much later. So literally, I'd gone live. I had it set up. Bruce was letting me know as soon as you were done, Johnny. He let me know when you were done. So then I went live, caught a bit of the end of the first band playing, and then we're wandering around and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I was supposed to play this Stripe series guitar, but he hasn't shown up yet. I literally just get that out of my mouth. And he comes walking in the door, puts the case down on a pool table, opens it up, and hands me the guitar right away. And I'm just like, well, here we are, folks. Handed off my phone to someone else to shoot it. And live on YouTube, I try a Stripe series for the first time. And it was, yeah. And the easiest way to sum it up is, I get it. I get why they're such a great guitar. And they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
But
wait.
yeah, like,
You weren't plugged in though, right?
no, I didn't plug in. I did not plug in. And JJ was just saying, yeah, I would prefer to get the Bumblebee one just because you could get away with playing that gigging, I think, a little better. You know, especially for my style of playing.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, but not a
Yeah.
lot, you know. And
No.
I see my
No.
mom is in the chat. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Oh, here. I owe this. I'll give this to you.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah. As far as the Stripe series, The only one that I've owned was the Circles,
Right.
which I ended up having to. I had to get rid of. I had to sell it. Um, but the whole reason I got the Circles one was it had just come out. You know, I
Hmm.
saw them at NAMM.
Right.
Actually, I think I was there for the debut of the Stripe series. I think in general, what was that?
Okay.
2013, maybe.
Sounds about right.
The red, black, and white, the Bumblebee, and the white and black.
Hmm.
I'm thinking it was maybe 2013 that they debuted those. Um, and what I think was it the next year or the year after that they came out with the Circles,
Right.
and so I ended up getting the Circles. Number one, I could make videos with it. I was one of the first people to have it. Right. So
Right.
I've got videos on the channel of me playing that guitar.
Hmm.
Numbers are way up there. Okay.
Right.
Um,
Same as
second,
Bruce. It's like Bruce with that Candy Apple one. He was one of the first guys to do a video on that. It's still getting hits, I think.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Was it Bruce?
I think
That's
it was Bruce.
number two. That was a guitar that I could actually play out, and nobody would outside of us, you know, huge fans that got the logos in our living rooms. Um, most people don't know that's a Van Halen guitar.
Hmm.
The Circles model I'm talking
Right.
about. So I could actually play that guitar live and not be, hey, play Jamie's Crying, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
or whatever, you know. But actually, I never got a chance to play it live. I had it, did some videos with it, and then ended up needing a little bit more of this and had to get rid of it, you know. And it's
Hmm.
since changed hands like twice.
Hmm.
Apparently, I sold it to some dude. Um, he was from Sacramento, I think. Which, if you guys don't know, from here to Sacramento is like 4 hours or something. And so we met halfway, which just happens to be Walnut Creek. You know, this
Okay.
town that I'm always
Hmm.
around, right? Yeah. So I'm like, I'll meet you in Walnut Creek. It's like, okay, great. So we meet at a Starbucks. You know, I sell him the guitar, and he turns out he's a huge Van Halen fan. He's, oh yeah, I love that guitar. I know what it is. Blah blah blah. You know, he's showing me pictures on his phone of guitars that he's made. You
Hmm.
know, that look kind of like that. You know, so I'm like, cool. I'm like, that's awesome, man. And then I get tagged in a post on Instagram or something like literally a couple weeks later
Okay.
from somebody saying look, I got Johnny Beane's guitar. It was another guy who
Wow.
that guy then sold that guitar to this other dude.
Sounds like with a
Right?
markup with the certificate of authenticity once owned by Johnny Beane.
Maybe, but that was the tag. Was I got Johnny Beane's? He said something like famous guitar or something, like kind of strange.
Sure.
Um, here's what's stranger. Okay, it keeps getting weirder. Okay, so the guy that ends up with the guitar, the guy that tags me on Instagram,
Hmm.
um, I went and saw Van Halen play in Concord, California. This was in 2015 on their last tour, right? I parked my car. I get out of my car. As soon as I shut the door, some guy walking by, hey, Johnny. It was that guy.
Hmm.
Same guy. But this was 3 years before. Like he knew me off these videos. Right.
Right.
So we ended up hanging out at this concert for a little bit before the show started. Right. Talking Van Halen and whatever. Actually, you can see him on the channel here. I did a live Periscope. This is before you could stream live on YouTube. This was a few years ago. I mean, mobily, if that's a word. Okay. So anyway, so I did some live Periscopes. If you know, that's Twitter's version of live streaming.
Right. Right.
So look on the channel here from 2015, Van Halen, Concord, California. You'll see that dude in my live Periscopes because I uploaded the footage to YouTube. So
Okay. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, Bruce was saying he's got over 600 views on that video. That's just nuts.
man,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, very cool. So we got Zach in the house, Zach Thong, and as well as Zach Moon, was it? I thought I saw as well. Casper Boo is in the house. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I also played was it a Deane Razorback the other night. That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised. It was funny. The owner, Joe, he was saying he didn't like it because it is a little headstock heavy, and it's got the almost the first gen size Deane headstock, the biggest headstock they ever did. And I didn't mind the balance at all. Like it really fit me well and played amazing as well. And he has the Floyd. It is floating, but just almost the way you set up a Fender Fulcrum trem with just a hair of float to it.
Right.
So yeah, it was. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm not going to go ahead and sell all my tellies, gang, but yeah, it's nice to rekindle some of the metal stuff.
That'd be a major switch, man. That would be talk about an extreme makeover, Ben Coombs edition.
Yeah,
go from the tellies to the Razorbacks. That's
Well, I was going to transition. I was actually talking about doing a striped telly. Like just have a regular telly, no trim of any kind, but stripe it up.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought might be kind of cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do a black and blonde, like a blackguard telly with black and blonde stripe.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. Very cool. So you've been doing some studio stuff. You've been pretty busy in the studio lately. How's that coming along?
It's great. It's awesome. I worked. I've got a couple tunes that I have to finish by tomorrow, and one of them is almost done. Almost. I have to redo one little section of it. And when I say tunes, they're actually not really tunes. They're what you call sound collages, is what they are.
Okay.
So it's not music. It's more like sound effects and weird. I've gotten into some really cool like synthesized type of stuff lately.
Mm-hmm.
Type of stuff. Steve Anderson, how's the pest control? It's going great, man. No, that's what I actually do for a living.
Yeah.
Most of you guys don't know that.
And he has two of those jobs because he posted the other day the picture of the van.
The Western, yeah. with the hammer, that little man from the 1984 tour.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, we were on the same job. Orkin and Western teaming up.
Oh, okay. So it was kind of like tow truck drivers. Whoever arrives first gets the gig.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
That's what I need. I need the Western shirt with a little guy on it. That's.
There you go.
That's what I.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find one of those.
Okay. And for Steve Anderson, I'm rocking the Canadian Content Sam the Record Man shirt. Yes, one location still exists, Steve. It just happens to be about 20 minutes east of me. They used to be a huge, sort of like Tower Records in the US, Johnny. These guys were everywhere. Dozens and dozens of locations across Canada. Oh, and Scott Nickerson as well. Yeah, Canadian. So Sam the Record Man, guys. Represent.
That's cool.
Fender Guru jumping in.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Nice to see gang all showing up.
Awesome. So I don't know what I was just saying. Oh, the sound collages.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got two that I have to be finished. I have to present them tomorrow. That's what I have to do tomorrow night. One of them I have to redo a little piece, I think, or maybe just remix a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of lied about no music. There actually is music. There actually will be music in both of them, but they're not music based. Okay?
Right.
They're sound effects based, is what they are. There will be some there's some keyboard in the first one, and then the second one there will be some guitar in it at the end.
Cool.
At the end of it, and I'll up once I get them done, and maybe in a couple days I'll upload them to either my SoundCloud or my channel on YouTube, so you guys can check them out.
Right on.
But yeah. So that's something I've been up to
Cool.
This weekend. Actually, I have to work on them. Probably once we're done here, I actually have to do some work on some of them,
Right.
both of them.
Finish up that lipstick and mascara. Polish them off.
Right.
I see we got Dave Byron in the house. Yeah, Dave, I was tuned in. I don't know if you know him too well, Johnny. He's fairly new to the YouTube community in the last month or so. Lives down in Southwest Florida. Yeah, I think you know. He's been on Joe Wentz's channel, and
Joe
did a
Nesdahl?
hangout last week. Joe Nesdahl, yeah. And he went live yesterday at one of his gigs, and when it finally ended, he dropped a few times. He got the connection. There was a bit of a storm, but when it finally, he went off for good, and apparently he had to get a new phone. I thought, well, that's about how long you can broadcast on a phone's battery life, because he was going a good hour and a half, and they weren't slowing down. I was like, man, did these guys take a set break? They just kept going and going, and phenomenal playing. Dave, you were doing awesome, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I've seen. I was watching the Joe. Was it Dave Wentz? I was watching the Dave Wentz one. I was actually watching from the studio that day. You guys, it was in the morning. It was like morning time here anyway.
Last Friday,
and it was right. Yeah. It was you.
Yeah.
It was Dave Wentz.
And Joe Byron.
It was all you guys. And yeah, we guys were talking. And I said a few words in the chat.
Right.
I remember. Yeah. No, I've been watching some of was it Joe
Byron?
Wentz?
Joe Wentz? Yeah.
Dave Byron. I was watching some of his videos last week. Yeah, there was a gig. It looked like it was in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he was playing down at Rusty's. Hey, JJ Collins.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah. Got all the JJs in here now. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Was checking that out yesterday. And I don't know if you saw on the Thursday show, Richie and I debuted some new pedals we picked up recently. I've now delved into the territory of the hand-wired pedals. So
nice
cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the fuzz box is a tone bender like Jimmy Page used, but he added a tone control to it, which the original didn't have. So I was like, well, and I started playing with it. I was like, wow, this is like backwards, this tone structure. And then Richie was talking to the guy, and he actually used the tone circuit out of a Proco Rat. So it's like a tone bender with a Proco Rat tone stack. Very cool. And then the other one was a Good Vibes Univibe with 3 settings. There's a phaser, kind of a Fendery vibrato, and then more of a Univibe sound. Really, really cool as well. Yeah, I've been playing with those a lot.
That's cool. That's very cool, man. Yeah. 7 over 8. What up, man? And 7 over 8? No. To answer your question, no. And you know what I'm talking about. You know, we've got like a secret language that we.
Oh, I see. I figure as part of that poof chat I'm not part of.
the poof chat.
Me and Nesdahl on the outside. Meanwhile, Nesdahl texts me at 12:30 this morning. I guess he got a new telly, or he's fixing up a telly, maybe. He shared it yesterday in the telly Facebook group, but you couldn't really see how rough all the checking and stuff was. And the next thing you know, I'm laying in bed watching a little TV before going to sleep. Next thing I'm getting a text from Nesdahl at 12:30 in the morning. It sends me these pictures of the telly in high resolution, and then a follow-up of, hope I didn't wake you up. I was like, no, it's all good, buddy. I'll look at a telly anytime.
You said you were watching the telly?
I was watching the telly, then he sent a picture of a telly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Awesomes. Scott Nickerson. Great late show, Johnny. Had 2 naps, but made it through. Oh, man. Yeah, it's okay, you guys, to take a break with those things, you know. watch. You know, you can do them in half an hour. What's the word?
Or I watch it between customers all weekend at work.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, yeah. The Late Show has been doing the Steve Anderson Power Hour has been doing great, man. It's been surpassing the main show lately. Which Steve, I think we surpassed the main show Friday already.
I have to say, Steve Anderson can keep a show moving. He's got a natural ability that if there's any kind of a lull, he'll jump in, keep things moving. And it's like, you guys will do a 4-hour show, but you think it just flies by. Like, it seems like 2 hours. It's just...
Well, to you.
Well, yeah.
to me, it's... No, it's fun. You know, we have a lot of fun. And yes, the from the two shows, Friday night, the Late Show has surpassed the main show by like 8 views so far. So
okay,
which is, to me, I don't care, because it's all the same thing. It's all the same stuff. It's just a bonus. It's just a bonus of you know, what's normally on there. But I think we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch some gears around and try to do like Fridays. We'll actually have like a guest, like main show Friday. We'll have somebody on, like we had Brian Henderson on Friday. Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and say this now. We're not going to be on. There's not going to be a main show this Friday.
Okay.
There's not going to be a main show. I have to go somewhere earlier in the day, and it makes it easier for me if I don't have to rush back here and jump on, you know.
Right.
But we will be on Late Show. So there will be a Late Show.
Maybe I'll do something Friday evening then, guys. Fill the void.
You getting buzzed Friday? Oh, and then we'll have a guest the following Saturday.
On Saturday?
Not going to say who yet, but we're going to have somebody on a Saturday. Yeah.
Nice.
Saturday afternoon.
That'd be Saturday, June 3rd, which I'll be off at Music Fest that day.
Oh, man.
Or June 2nd. That's what it is. June 2nd. Steve Anderson has a question. Beggar's Banquet, Let It Bleed, Sticky Fingers, Exile Main Street, Goat's Head Soup, It's Only Rock and Roll, Black and Blue, or Some Girls. Dude, like all of them? Yeah, if I had to choose one, oh man, Sticky Fingers and Exile Main Street are both great albums. But Let It Bleed's great too. Yeah. If I had to pick one, Exile Main Street. And then thanks Dave Byron, he was saying he loved... What's that? Steve Anderson was asking.
Whose songs? Those are songs?
Those are all Rolling Stones albums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He knows I'm a Stones head. And it's weird. I always thought I was like huge into Keith Richards, but I realized in the last couple of weeks, it's Ronnie Wood. I love Ronnie Wood's playing. And now that I realize I play more like Ronnie Wood than any other guitar player in general.
Remember we were talking about... Where's that movie? We were talking about the movie The Wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Ronnie Wood is in that?
No, I did not.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I have, but long time ago.
There's a scene at the end where there's a huge party in the apartment complex, and they're knocking the walls over.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie Wood is in that.
Okay.
He raids the fridge in that scene. I'm not kidding either. I'm not kidding. And the music that goes over that, it's Eddie Van Halen doing an instrumental early version of a song that of something that became AFU, Naturally Wired off 0812.
Okay.
That's the music for the party scene, and Ronnie Wood is raiding the refrigerator. Speaking
of movies, we'll call it that. Steve Anderson, yourself, Johnny, as well as Jay and Nesdal. I have a bone to pick with all you guys. And that is, So I decided the other night, I had a free night, I was going to watch Live Without a Net. I probably watched it once like 20 years ago, but I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down and watch Live Without a Net. I could only get through 6 minutes of it before I had to turn it off because I had so many bloody questions. Like, I used to be able to watch Ignorance is Bliss. Opening song, there's the Frankenstein. It's got what do you call it? The chicken bake headstock, Kramer neck on it. I was like, okay, I've seen pictures of that.
On Live Without a Net?
Yeah.
Okay, well, no.
He's got a Kramer neck on. Well, the video not Live Without a Net. Sorry, Us Festival. That's my mistake.
Oh.
It was the Us Festival I was watching. Okay. So, because I'm like, Diver Down, favorite album. And I saw, the Kramer neck, and I'm like, okay, I've seen photos of that. Then the second song he plays is Unchained. So it's in drop tuning. So I believe he had the Circles guitar for that.
Now I'm confused.
And
no, he didn't.
And again, he's got the same style Kramer neck on it. And I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I've never seen that guitar with that neck on before. And then I literally couldn't get through that second song, and where I'm 6 minutes into the video, and I'm like, I have just too many bloody questions. I need to sit down and watch the Us Festival with one of you guys, so I can get commentary through it, so I can find out, well, what's going on here? What's this? What's that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys ruined it for me. I'm sorry, but you ruined it for me. I have just too many questions now. I thought I knew. I don't know.
Whoops.
Yeah.
No. Real quickly though, the Us Festival. Okay, that starts. Does that start with the Romeo Delight? Starts with Romeo Delight, goes into Unchained. From there, it goes into, I want to say, the drum solo.
Okay.
And
see, I didn't even make it that far. I was just
oh, well, you only made it through 2 songs.
I barely made it through 2 songs, and then I was just like, I have just too many questions. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to have one of you guys on the phone, or we'll do it during a hangout off air, so you get a reaction video of me watching it, looking confused constantly, and
reaction videos. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's.
Although I did watch later their version of Dancing in the Streets, because I want to cover that so bad and do it their way.
Mm-hmm.
That and Secrets. Man, I love that song too.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll have to borrow Ron Johnson's guitar for that one.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got
that's nice.
New double neck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. I found another guy had built one of those, and he actually does a play along with Cathedral into Secrets, I think it was, or something like that.
Right. I can't think of that guy's name. I know who you're talking about though.
Yeah, we got Blues Manus guitar art in the house out of Croatia, I believe.
Hey.
Zach Thong says, Ben and Johnny trying to get on as a guest on Robert Baker's channel. Cool.
Awesome, man.
All right, man. The players I saw on Friday night, wow, pure shred. Those guys. I could not believe it.
Mm-hmm. I saw some of your video. I saw some of...
I think you jumped in for the second one. You jumped in for a bit. Yeah, that was when my buddies Non-Existent were playing. And they were doing the dual guitar leads and then trading off licks, and then the what do you call it, a complementary scale where we would both play the same scale but in different complementary keys and stuff like that. So you get that harmonized Iron Maiden type sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do it.
It's magic.
Yeah, it is. Sweeping scales.
Dave Byron, what time on Saturday? It'll be Saturday, June 2nd. You said? Is that a week from this Saturday?
Yes.
2 weeks from yesterday.
Yes.
Whatever that is. June 2nd. 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Your guys' time. And then 10 o'clock our guest's time, which I'm not going to reveal yet, but yeah.
All right. Well, we know the country of origin. It's going to be Jimmy Page.
Oh, man.
Okay, Clapton.
Maybe both.
Could be. Have them jump in together. And
Via satellite.
yes.
Do they still do that?
Yes.
Is this via satellite?
Nationwide. Ed Dana's asking again, what holiday it would be? Queen Victoria's birthday gets celebrated tomorrow, so it's a long weekend.
Wow. I was wondering because
yeah.
I was wondering the holiday thing because I saw on you had posted a link to this like a while ago or something or something, and it said holiday, special holiday show or something.
Right.
And I'm like, how did Ben know it was my birthday? You know, which it's not, but it actually is. Well, no, it's not. My birthday's next month. My birthday's next month. I'll just say that.
And mine's on Tuesday.
Oh, there you go. Oh, so that's why this is a holiday show. It's for you.
Well, yeah. It's extended long weekend for me.
It's your birthday weekend.
Yeah. That's why I was going to come on your show on Tuesday. Hang out with all our friends. I don't like normally I'm on vacation every year. This is the time of year I always go down to North Carolina, but we canceled the trip this year. So people are like, what are you doing for your birthday? I was like, I don't ever celebrate my birthday because I'm always away. So I thought most of my friends these days I hang out, I talk to more than anyone else is you guys from the world of YouTube. So I thought, what better way?
You haven't gotten to the point yet where you you said you don't celebrate your birthday.
Right.
Right. Okay. So you've gotten to that point. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'd like the guys down there because I'm on vacation, the same spot every year. Like we'll usually go over to a buddy's house and have a few drinks or something like that. But it's not like they have any kind of a party or cake or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Usually it's me getting very drunk off moonshine on my birthday. Which I did score a bottle of at the metal show on Friday night. I went outside for a vape and buddy's like, looking for some moonshine? I'm like, maybe. So I sampled it, make sure it wasn't absolute nasty stuff, but it was pretty good. So I picked it up.
Wow. Last time I had moonshine, it was I don't know if I can say on here, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Let me just say it relates to what we dig. You know, somebody associated with that stuff gave me some moonshine.
Oh, yes.
It was
later, cool. Jay, he's got to go clean out the garage. Apparently, Jeannie's giving them the look.
See you, man. And yeah, I think he was saying that we're doing an earlier show on Friday. Is that what we're doing? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
This coming Friday. Yeah, I was going to say, this coming Friday, you have no early show, just a late show. But I might do a show on Friday instead. It gives these fine folks somewhere to hang out.
Whoa. You guys hear that?
It's probably my chair creaking.
Oh, your volume just boosted right up.
Oh, weird.
You moved your chair and it hit a cable.
It must have.
Yeah. Late show a bit earlier. Okay, so Jay's telling me we're doing the late show on Friday, but earlier.
Okay.
Well, then it's not late. It's an earlier show. We're doing an earlier show on Friday. 10 p.m. Eastern, he's telling me.
Okay.
So what time is that?
He's figuring you're going to be back by 7 p.m. your time.
7 o'clock my time we're going on, I guess. Or that's what we're planning. I guess.
Right.
I don't.
But still finish at 1 a.m. your time, right? It'll just be a 6-hour show instead of a 4-hour show.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? Earlier show? Steve, are you involved in that? If you are, yeah, I'll just
claim.
If I'm not here, I'll create the session for you guys, and then I'll hit the button. Can I say that? And then let you guys do your thing. Yeah.
There you go.
If I'm, 7 o'clock. That kind of runs into my my evening stroll time. But he's in. He says, "Okay, well, I think this Friday at 7, Steve, you're on deck."
There you go.
Okay, and see, it makes sense because Steve and I, we're on the same time zone.
Right.
You know, for once, you know, everybody I've ever done any of these
It's always
videos
on
with,
the East Coast.
they're always.
Yeah.
Well, wait, that's the ocean. You know, you guys are all that way,
Right.
right? Wait, where's the ocean? No, the ocean is over here. I'm facing the west. Ocean's that way. You guys
So
are all back
behind-
there.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So you turn your back on us. I see. Yeah. All right. All that matters is the West Coast. That's all I see.
Oh, it's beautiful out here, man. The
Yes.
weather out here is amazing. I think once we're done with this, I'm going to work on some of my projects. You know, I'm doing,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to have a nice walk with Howie.
Cool.
You know, out there.
Very cool. And no, I didn't mean on Tuesday, Bruce. Tuesday I'll be on with Johnny. Apparently Dave has already seconded it, Johnny, so there you go.
Huh?
It's already been confirmed with Nesdal. He goes, "Oh yeah, you're coming on Tuesday," when I was talking to him last night.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, he didn't tell me. So.
well, not yet. Yeah. Well, he was supposed to text you today. He was also supposed to text me today, and neither one of us has heard from him. So
No. Actually, he texted me last night telling me he was going to call me, and I just figure he's not up yet.
yeah, it's only 4:45 in the afternoon here.
Why has Johnny got?
That is No, that's a 1984 guitar because it has 2 stars on the headstock. If I'm correct in my
yeah, you
yay,
you don't need help with the US Festival, man. You know what's going on.
yeah, that's pretty much it though.
Oh, yeah, that's 1984, right there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I think next Sunday on this channel we're going to have Captain Michael Smith himself on.
Whoa! You see the thumbnail from last Friday's Late Show?
I did. That was awesome.
We
first I was like, what? Because the time code, like for whatever the resolution of my screen is, the time code covered 2 of the 3 avatars, but then I could just see the top portion of them, and I'm like, wait, they're all the same. Like, oh yeah. I was like, that's not a Steve Anderson invasion. That's a Michael Smith invasion.
We had 3 Michael Smiths.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, there was actually a point in the video where let's say his phone like froze, so he grabbed his iPad. So we had 2 avatars with 2 of his faces for like a few seconds.
Right.
And then all I did was I screenshot like another picture of him and just I created that is what I did. I mean,
right. It was brilliant.
Michael.
I figured it was either that or you all just changed your avatar to the same one that he had, and you just muted your cameras or turned off your cameras, so we would just show him all the way across.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think that's what we gotta do.
I still want to get the webcam that has the green screen technology, so I can have, like, if I'm on with you, I'll just have the same background as you, so it looks like we're in the same room. Then I'll flip it over, and then I'll have Nesdal's living room behind me.
Oh man!
Whoever I sub in for on that night, I'll just do their background. It's like I really sub in. I go to their house and I jump in.
I broke in.
Yeah. If they didn't want me here, they should have secured the place better.
Oh, goodness. I remember I broke into a friend's house one time when I was a kid. I can say that on here.
Sure. It's not your channel.
Yeah. I climbed in through the window. It was like a basement window. But it was up on a hill, so it wasn't basement level, but it would have been the basement. I climbed in through the window and then went in, and I hung out for a little bit and left.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Scott Nickerson wants a 5150 built.
Man.
Yeah, it's a good question, Scott, because I would have asked Steve the same thing. He'll build anything.
Dang.
Yeah, he'll even build you a Bumblebee and then even clear coat seal it just like you don't want it. I'm making it authentic. This thing isn't going to wear out. I'm going to seal it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding, Steve. Although he is so minute with the details. I remember during that 5150 build, I'd see the questions in the chat or when he was on asking questions, and I was just like, I get it. You know, he's so detail conscious in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely is. Our middle stage, Johnny, did you try the Satchel Charvel at NAM? I think I did.
That would have been like a tiger stripe type finish.
Yeah. I did. I did. I didn't take any video or pictures or anything, but I did. Yes, I remember.
Well, and thank you, Bruce, on the tattoos. I used to be sponsored by a tattoo parlor, so that helps. Free tattoos. It was great.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the old metal band I was in, they would sell our merch at the tattoo parlor. They sponsored us. So we obviously would always give them shout outs at shows. One of the prerequisites of the band was I played sleeveless all the time just to show off the tattoos. So, which I don't mind because I can't stand having sleeves when I'm playing guitar.
Free tattoos. So eventually you were just playing in a pair of shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. When it was it those G strings all the drummers of the 80s used to wear? Just G string and suspenders like Tommy Lee and
it got to the point where you got so many free tattoos, you're just up there in the jock strap.
Yep.
I've never done the tattoo thing. I never. There's never been anything I've wanted bad enough to have on my body that would always be there. You know?
I get that.
I mean, although I hear it's definitely an addiction. I hear that, you know.
I always say when people ask how many I have, I say I just have one. It starts at my neck and ends at my feet and isn't done yet.
Hmm. Yeah. When I was a teenager, people always said, "Oh, you got to get the Van Halen logo on your arm," you know. And even though I love Van Halen, there's nothing. I don't think I would ever. Yeah. I mean,
I have Jimmy Page's Les Paul tattooed on me, but it's not like I have his name on my arm. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Les Paul, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll probably never ever get one. Although who knows? You never know.
You never know. Yeah. Very cool. So you got a guest coming up in 13 days. No early show, but a not so late show on Friday. Cool. Wrapping things up in the studio. That's cool.
Awesome. Yeah. And I think I'm going up to Walnut Creek this week. I didn't go last week. I think I'm going up. I'm not sure which day. Maybe Wednesday, I guess. And then as far as are we supposed to talk guitars on here?
I suppose we could.
As far as my next guitar, well, should I show it to you guys?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess some of you, yeah.
There's a couple guitar players in the chat, I'm sure.
Some of you guys have no idea what's going on here, as far as what I'm doing. But let me grab the Wolfgang that My next build, I guess you would say.
And if you guys in the chat have any questions, ask away. Ask away. Just hanging out on a Sunday afternoon. I suppose Sunday evening for some of you, Sunday night for others, and probably even a Tuesday for some of you. Yeah. So if you want to get a kick out of seeing me out of my element guitar-wise, watch the videos from Friday night, hanging out at a metal show just down a few miles down the road. It was real fun. Amazing players. And yeah, I got some great friends that play music. The fact that like they show up and they're like, not only do they let me check out their guitars, they're like, here, try it out. See what you think. So actually, the second video, the bass player of that band, he's playing a BTB or B2B bass, 5-string neck through, all mahogany. I guess it's one of 5 ever made. He needs a setup and restring done on it. So I'm supposed to hear from him possibly even today. He's going to drop it off. And then I'm going to do a setup on it this week. I've never worked on a bass in, well, I shouldn't say I've never. I haven't worked on a bass in about 10 years, but it should be fun.
That's cool. Cool, man. So yeah, so here's my next guitar. I guess it's a Wolfgang. Hey, Howie. Howie's here. There he is. Yeah, so here's my next. Am I blurry?
No more than usual.
Can you guys see that?
This is where I'm installing the jack or the strap lock system. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my next guitar. It's a EVH Wolfgang, Chinese body, and Indonesian neck.
Okay. Very nice.
Right there. And I got from Storms Guitars, I got a Schaller bridge. Here it is. Right here. So that'll go on there. I need to get that installed. I need this drilled out a little bit.
Right.
Drill press. If any of you guys have a drill press, let me know.
I do.
Need that done. And then pickups. Needs pickups.
Well, there's a few choices of pickups just based off what you have laying around the house, and depending on how much routing you want to do.
Right. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'll show you. I'll show you a mock-up. Actually, I'll show you a quick little something here that I was thinking. Which this would be cool. This would be really cool. Let's see, when was that? Here we go. This was on the 13th. There's like a little mock-up of what it may look like.
I like it.
Right there.
I don't care what the other guys say. I like it. They don't like pickup covers on them. Well, that's too bad. That looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with the hardtail. Especially with the hardtail. I love it.
Yes. Yes. So that's what I'm thinking. But I would need to get the pickups routed out.
Yeah.
Well. So those are the Thornbuckers. The ones that David Ennis sent me.
Right.
So that's an idea to put in there. But it have to be routed. Because these guitars, they only fit the Wolfgang
right
humbuckers.
Right.
Those are the only pickups that just fit directly in. You know. So
yeah, see, Sinner agrees. That would look great, Johnny. There we are.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Just need a drill press. That's all. Yeah. And you can
I'd lend you mine, but it's not close by.
You can't send it over. Is it a full size one or like a table one?
It's a tabletop. It's bolted to my workbench.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. I used to work at a shop years ago. We had an actual one. So I keep doing this because that's what I remember doing, you know? Um, but I was always, you got to be careful with those things, you know, because
Oh yeah.
I've seen where the thing hits and and whatever's in there starts spinning and you're,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, now you just created a ceiling fan with a Wolfgang body, and you don't want that.
Not, yeah.
No. R203 says JJ Collins just released a new video. Go check it out after this. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Steve, is the body and neck the same country? No, it's Chinese and Indonesia. So that's a special body, and that's a standard neck.
Mm. And then Sean Zimmerman was asking if you could just cut down the metal tabs. No, because the pickup covers themselves won't even slide down.
For those pickups, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna have to do some major routing there. And if my friend Alex Zipkin, if he said he might have access to one actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't heard from him lately. Actually, he sent me some pictures.
There we are. Well, you're looking at. I'm going to mention. I have coming up. We got a contest going on, folks. Win yourself a free guitar strap. All you have to do is post a picture of your favorite guitar strap in the Canucks with Guitars Facebook group. Most likes wins a free strap from Arden's Music. I'll be going live from one of the Arden's locations where we'll narrow it down from 4 straps. Whoever jumps in on the live stream will vote on the winning strap. If you're not on Facebook, you can email a picture of your favorite guitar strap at canuckswithguitars@gmail.com. Let me know who it is, and I will post it on your behalf. Now back to your regular programming.
Oh, wow. Favorite strap, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I actually, in the loft, I've got a box of like 20 straps.
Of course you do. You do.
I've got tons of different ones.
It's like, I don't even know where my favorite guitar strap is. I think it's on my telly at Rich's place. Mm-hmm. I think. I don't know. I don't sweat the details too much. As long as there's a strap on it, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, guitar straps, they're good. And yeah, there's so many different ones, different patterns and fabrics and yeah,
you can get your folky looking ones, your studded leather ones, and ones with a bunch of leather tooling on them, all kinds of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nylon.
Actually, I have one. I have a leather. I think it's leather. One that Sinner. You know Sinner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in the chat.
Are you there?
Yeah, he's our metal stage.
Oh, okay. I've got a strap that he sent me. I think he made, right?
Oh,
he actually made it,
cool.
and he gave it to me. This was probably like year and a half ago.
Oh, cool.
2 years ago. You want to see it? Can I show it on here, dude? I'll show it to you guys. I've got it right there. And then somebody is saying my name here. Scott Nickerson, liking the beard, Johnny. We'll send you $20 if you make it to fall without shaving it.
That's $20 Scott's going to lose.
How long?
I've only seen you without a beard for what? 1 point in the last year or so? You shaved it once?
In the last year, I completely shaved once. Yeah. The last this is May. I would say go back to whatever video I was doing a year ago, like from now, and you'll probably see a little bit of something there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you shaved it around NAMM time this year.
No, I had it for NAMM.
Okay.
I shaved it. I want to maybe
just after NAMM.
Maybe February.
once you were recovered from the post-anthrax.
No, actually, I still had. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
right after I got better. I shaved completely, and then it's since come back. There it is. Okay, our mill stage. Oh, Stefan, I didn't know that was you. Okay, yeah. I'll
And you
share.
were watching them last night. You're watching Stefan and didn't even realize you're
Oh
watching
yeah,
stuff.
I don't even know. Okay, yeah. I'll show you the strap that he sent.
Yeah, sure. And go ahead and just text me the photo or two. You got my number. You don't need to email it. You can just text that photo. I'll post on your behalf. That would be correct, Scott. You probably, yeah, it seems to me you did start watching just around that time.
Here it is. Check it out.
Oh, cool. I was going to say something.
Something. Yeah, I believe he was saying that this was like a replica of like a Randy Rhoads strap.
Yes.
That he made. Yeah.
Man, I need one like that for my Les Paul. Because I got that Randy Rhoads style Les Paul going.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But yeah, so this was a strap.
I like how that's so wide.
Oh yeah. It's look at that.
Yeah, Sinner, message me what you would charge for one of those. I love that strap. Like, seriously, I want one just like it. We're friends on Facebook. Just, yeah, quote me a price and definitely. Maybe if he shows up at Gear Fest, we could do an exchange if he could build it that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Nixon asks how the pedal board is. Pedal board's doing well. It's basically been sitting at Richie's since I built it, but every time I'm over there, I play with it. Yeah, wide like Steve Ray Vaughan. Yeah, Steve Ray Vaughan always used a wide strap too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With his initials embroidered. Embroidered?
And then he had the one with the big musical notes.
Mm-hmm.
I think as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions in the chat? Otherwise, probably start wrapping things up. You got some studio stuff to do.
Yeah, I do. I've got some stuff. Very cool stuff. And if you want, here it is. It's right there.
Look out. There it is, folks. And if you are subscribed to my channel or not, definitely hit subscribe down below, ring that bell, give us a thumbs up if you like what you heard. If you're a viewer of mine, but not necessarily Johnny's, I put a link right down below for Johnny's channel, so give him a sub as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
If you want Canucks with Guitars merch, there's a link for that down below as well. We got t-shirts, hoodies, pillowcases, aprons, bandanas for your dogs. Who knows what else? There's all kinds of stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what's all on there.
You just checked all the.
Yep, just everything. Sure, there we go, folks. Coffee mugs, yeah, for Bruce. I think it was Bruce that wanted a coffee mug. He said it was Bruce.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he got one of my mugs.
Right.
I saw.
Yes, I remember that. Just doing the double shot with the shirt and the mug.
Yeah. Yes.
How many eggs today?
How many eggs? I haven't looked. I'm not sure.
See, next Hangout, I have some cool stuff to show to Johnny. R2R3 says, yes. When are we doing that? That is in 2 weeks from today, I believe, will be our next monthly roundtable discussion. We had I couldn't believe the views, Johnny. It's sitting at like twice what my normal views are for a show. And it's myself, JJ, JJ's House of Jams, our 2 or 3 Locking Nut, and Mr. BHB Bruce, possibly Rich if he's available. And then we're probably going to leave another slot open for somebody to jump in if they want. And we're just going to do a monthly roundtable hangout and just show off some more guitars. And man, JJ showed off some nice ones on the last one, and so did R2 showed off his Randy Rhoads V. Oh my. The Jackson logo in Mother of Pearl is just amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny. Steve Anderson commented on it. He's like, it was so trippy because, he does the late show with you, and it's usually Bruce, R2 in the chat, JJ, myself. And then all of a sudden the tables are turned because he's watching, and there's Bruce and R2 on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. I always say I started this channel just for those of us that hang out in the chat for another place to hang out at another time. So why not? They were all willing to come on, so we got a good response. So we figured, why not make it a monthly thing?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
that's cool.
Not sure what time of day that'll be. That'll be a busy day because I'm doing Music Fest the day before. We're doing the hangout, and I have a band practice that day at some point too. So
this is all in one day?
We'll suss out our time. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the Music Fest recovery from Music Fest will be the first part of the day, because not only is I'm hoping to hit a Doug Aldrich clinic and a Richie Kotzen clinic. Richie Kotzen's playing in concert along with April Wine, Big Wreck, Biff Naked, and somebody else.
Biff Naked?
Yes. Are you familiar with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still around?
She's Canadian, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always have a gig.
Oh, man. Yeah, I remember her from decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Big Wreck.
Yeah,
Big Wreck. I remember one of their videos on MTV like 20 years ago, and then at NAMM, not this year but last year, I kept seeing the guy,
Ian Thornley,
walking around. Yeah,
yeah. Well, yeah, he was really promoting Surrey Guitars. He hooked up with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Slayer farewell tour tonight in Edmonton, Scott Nickerson says. There we go. And JJ's looking forward to the next one. Good. He's still got a bunch more guitars to show off.
Nice. Yeah, I know. JJ has tons of guitars.
Yeah.
I've seen them. Well, I've seen videos.
Well, that was throwing me off when we were showing. He sent me those photos on the Thursday show, and we were showing him off, and I couldn't figure out how that second guitar I showed was in fact a Wolfgang, because it had an upper horn like a Strat, like it was totally carved out. At least in the photo.
Right. We were texting back and forth about that guitar, right?
Because he was asking me about the pickups as well, and he said he would ask you and Dave about it. I said, much better to ask you guys than me.
He sent me pictures of that. I was looking at it, and then I was thinking maybe it was an HP, not the HP2 that you guys are thinking of. That looks exactly like a Wolfgang, the PV,
but an HP.
There was an HP, which actually kind of looked like a Wolfgang, but it had a longer top horn.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking maybe it was that, but then maybe it was what was it? There's another PV guitar that it could have possibly been as well. Yeah, but the headstock, it's still, I still don't know exactly what that thing was. I actually went to the Guitar Center website and searched.
Okay.
Because you can go to guitarcenter.com, I'm assuming,
right,
and see every used guitar they have in their system, like at every location. You can see them. So I searched looking for maybe if I could find that guitar, because I'm assuming it was used.
Yes.
And I couldn't find it. And I'm still wondering what it was. And I remember asking him, JJ if he had a picture of the tag. because that would have helped. Although I didn't. I don't. I
Okay.
don't think I got a
He
picture
just
of it.
he just said ended up not being a Wolfgang. It's an HP, like you said, limited ST West. Someone swapped the neck with a PV Wolfgang neck.
There you go.
Ah, okay. See, that was the thing. I don't know a lot about these Wolfgangs, but I know enough that they shouldn't have a Strat upper horn. It's
Right.
a little more telly shaped, I thought.
Right. Except for the original HPs. The original PV HP
Right.
basically looks like it's stretched out Wolfgang body, like it's stretched a little bit.
Right.
You know. Well, that's wild, man.
Ed Dana says cleaning and restringing an 83 PV Falcon as we speak. Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm a fan of the 80s PV stuff. I'm a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially the what is it? The one, is it a T160? Is that what they're called?
I remember there was a lot of T. Was there like a T10, T15, T100, T150?
Something like that. Yeah.
Hey, there's Michael Smith. I was waiting for him to jump in because I saw he shared the link.
Which
I was
one?
like, well, he's sharing the link, but he's not actually in here.
We had 3 of them the other night.
With a real Michael Smith, please stand up. And that's the other guy I gave a wrench to, was Michael Smith. That's right.
Cool.
I remember I gave it to someone, I couldn't remember who. So, and Frank Cochran.
Hey, Frank.
Awesome. Well, I think we should probably wrap things up. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, of course. Of course, the chat's just lighting up and people are jumping in. You know how it is, Johnny. As soon as you start talking about going off, I swear, the number of viewers will double. It's like they know.
Mm-hmm.
So, so definitely tune in to Johnny Beane on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Talking guitars. Who knows? There could be an unboxing and a birthday boy.
Oh, an unbirthing?
An unbirthing? Yeah, I'm going back.
I don't know if anybody wants to see that.
No.
Oh, but a birthday. So it'll be a birthday then. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Maybe I'll stop off at the music store on the way home and buy myself a birthday present.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
What do I need?
Need?
There's nothing I need. Want.
Oh, yeah.
I want everything. I need nothing, but I want everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm the opposite, I really don't want stuff, I need it. Like this, I need, these, drilled out.
Right.
Not that I want them drilled out.
Right. You need them drilled out.
They need to be drilled out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm excited though. I'm excited once this thing gets going.
Mm-hmm.
Just needs the drill press. That's all I'm saying. That'll be a cool.
Now, do they still build the Stoptail Wolfgangs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't really see them around, but probably.
There's some different ones now. There's ones without the locking nuts now.
Okay, because I was thinking that maybe that'd be something definitely my speed, because I like playing tellies, I like playing Les Paul, so but to get a hardtail Wolfgang would be pretty cool. But then again, I love that flush mount Floyd system, so who knows?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Floyds are cool. Thank you, Zach. But yeah, my main guitar is a telly, which. I haven't even. You guys haven't seen a telly on here today.
I'm going to say at this point, your telly's your main backup. At this point, you've been playing that Strat a lot.
Yes. Yeah, the David Ennis Strat. That's been a main guitar around here. I'm looking forward to the next gig. That'll be all over that show.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
But as far as these guitars though, it's like a Tele Les Paul hybrid, you know.
Right.
Cool.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's I'll wrap things up here. I want to tell everyone thanks again for tuning in. Be well, be safe out there. Don't forget to hold those doors open for other folks. Let that guy ahead of you in line in traffic. He's obviously more in a hurry than you if he's passing you on the shoulder, so let him in. Put those shopping carts away for other folks. You know, karma's a great thing. You do good and good things will happen to you. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up on your way out the door, and give Johnny Beane a sub if you aren't already. We'll talk to everyone soon. Have yourselves a great long weekend from here in Canada anyways, and next weekend in the US. So see you, everybody.